What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Z-Man Show. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a Sonic fan. And if there's something that most Sonic fans have, it's opinions. Now, I've been a Sonic fan since I was like 8 years old, and now I'm a 29-year-old fat guy with an unkempt mustache, so I definitely have some opinions about Sonic. But we're gonna start with just one, his voice. Now, Sonic has had plenty of voice actors over the years, from TV shows to now movies to multiple different games. Video games being, I think, the most important. And that being said, I have an issue. Let me bring out my controversial opinion for the day. I hate Roger Craig Smith's voice for Sonic.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
You can't shoot him!
Now, don't get me wrong, I do not hate Roger Craig Smith himself. I think he's a great voice actor. I've heard him in plenty of other roles where he was fantastic. And I also know he is trying his absolute best when he does Sonic's voice. I, as the authority on the subject, just don't think it fits. I still remember the first day I heard it. It was Christmas 2011. That morning, I opened Sonic Generations for the Xbox 360. I was so pumped to see all the levels brought back from the past and given an HD coat of paint in the modern Sonic-style gameplay. But then it happened. Sonic opened his mouth and said,
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
"Who the hell was that?" Yes, having not ever gotten to play Colors, I had no idea they changed the voice actor. And back then, I wasn't the chronically online degenerate I am today, so I wasn't keeping up with all the major news. But whatever, it's still a new Sonic game, and I am so excited to play it. Turns out the game was great, at least the game part was. I just could not get used to that weird, deep new voice, and the writing.
Destroy me? You and what mustache?
Ugh. I mean, Sonic games have had some cheesy lines in the past, but they always kind of fit somehow. But this felt like a Disney Channel executive took over.
What are you doing? Eating a Pop-Tart? With a buttload of whipped cream? Hey, it's nutritious because it's dairy. Duh.
So even though the game itself was fantastic, it still left a bad taste in my mouth. But I thought, surely a voice that just doesn't fit like this couldn't last long, right? Now, like I said before, it's just that I think the voice doesn't fit. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with that, and that's totally fine. I am glad you enjoy it. I just cannot hear that voice coming out of Sonic's face. But what do I like from Sonic? Well, let's go to the beginning. My very first Sonic game. The first Sonic game I ever played just happens to be my favorite game of all time. That being Sonic Adventure 2. That game is what turned video games from a toy that you play with sometimes into a lifelong passion. And not just gaming, but Sonic as well. So true, I do have some pretty heavy nostalgia goggles for that game, but I still play it all the time and still absolutely love it. The gameplay, the story, the voices, the music, oh! And it's still one of my favorite portrayals of Sonic, voiced by the incredible Ryan Drummond, who, as a matter of fact, I just got to meet 2 days ago. Not only that, but he signed my copy of Sonic Adventure 2. While everybody else there had Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube, I brought my Dreamcast version. I guess I'm just a bigger fan. He also signed my Adventure 1 disc too. So that was my start to Sonic. That's what laid my foundation as a Sonic fan. But not too long after that, they changed voice actors. And I was a lot younger when that happened, so I really didn't notice. But the voice actor they changed to? Jason Griffith. And honestly, I've always had a hard time deciding whether I like Jason more or Ryan more. But I think while Ryan, because he was in my favorite game of all time, he'll always be so high on my list. I really do think Jason was the best voice Sonic ever had, and possibly will ever have. He could come across with Sonic's serious moments super well. He could joke around and be a little silly without coming across as super cringy. Something about the way he talked as Sonic was just perfect. The inflections, the attitude, everything just fit. And when there were bad moments, just like with Roger, it wasn't his fault. It was definitely the writing. Now, like I said at the beginning, Roger is doing his best. And this is just my opinion. I'm not saying he's doing his best, but it's bad. I don't like it because it doesn't feel like Sonic to me. Other people are fine with it, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Hell, some kids have only ever heard Roger as Sonic, so that is what Sonic sounds like to them. God, I'm old. I see people talking about it online that it's just the voice direction and the writing that is bad for Sonic right now. And while yes, I do agree to an extent, I really think they should choose somebody else to do his voice. But with the way they're directing his voice now with Frontiers, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I am so glad that they're trying to go a little bit more serious with the stories. But just because a story's more serious doesn't mean your character has to talk in a deeper voice. There's even a clip of Roger talking about how deep Sega wanted him to go for Sonic's voice, and he was laughing about it because it was really odd.
And I'm thinking for Sonic, so I'm like, okay, you know, it's over, Egghead. And he's like, a little deeper. I'm like, it's over, Egghead. Little deeper. It's over, Egghead. It's like, little deeper. It's over, Egghead. He's like, right there. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
So yeah, I never thought I would get used to Roger's voice as Sonic. It's been about 14 years since then, and yeah, I'm still not used to it. Maybe it's just because I'm a cranky old man gamer now, but I just really wish they would go back to Jason or give someone else a shot. But if there is something good I can say about Roger's Sonic voice is that I'm so glad that he actually does care. I'm glad that he does do his best and doesn't phone it in because it's just Sonic the Hedgehog. I might not like it, but I know that he's giving it his all, and that's really awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Roger's voice, and who was your favorite Sonic voice actor. Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you next time on The Z-Man Show.
Everybody super Sonic, they say, now that you can feel it all.